Good evening, everyone. So excited to be here for this fun class. Oh my goodness, I'm just cleaning off my little work surface. Has gotten a little dirty. If you join, please say hello. This is just a fun, free class for whoever wants it. Hello to YouTube. I am Beth with Vintage Bandits. If you follow, please follow and subscribe. Hit that little bell and it'll say, hey, she's live, and it tells you what's going on. You do the same thing for Facebook. So I am just cleaning it off. Got fun things to talk about and to share. And I've been on an adventure with these trees, let me say. So I have worked through some of the foibles that I should say, to the point that I had to get a Coke this late in the day. So when you join, let me know. And I've got a really good tip too, because I can't see you unless you say howdy to me. Hey, Kate. So thank you. All right, we are making some really fun trees right here. This is the Pinterest inspired that we're going to be doing. So we're going to start from left to right. Okay, honestly, I thought the middle one was going to be the hardest one, but I'm going to say the one on the right gave me the hardest time. Hey, Lee, how are you doing, sweetie? Guys, if you would share this, I would so appreciate it. And if you're on Facebook and you wish to give me stars, that would be great. Hey, Peggy, how are you doing, honey? I would appreciate stars. That helps me do free content. It helps me give prizes away, and I'm now eligible for stars. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Hey, Leah, how are you? So we are doing a fun, free class. Now, I would charge for this, but for y'all, this is your Christmas present from me. So I've done a little bit of everything. Let me show you the one that's giving me the hardest time. She did me in, but I have the tools, the tips, and the tricks for you to not be done in. So I would say watch this, because I'll leave this up on my page forever, and then go back and do it together and do it with me, and you can stop the recording, do it, and then come back. So I worked a couple of hours just trying to make sure I had all this down, and I've come up with some, hey Lourdes, I've come up with some really fun ideas and some tips and some ideas, some tricks and different things. So I wanted to do it once, and honestly, the easiest one is we're going to start with, because we're going to be successful in the beginning. Successful in the beginning. So here's this one. This one, let's just say this was try number 7. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, then this is what we're going to start with. This is just kind of, now you can do this with any paper though, okay? So don't think you can only use vintage paper. I'm going to do different kinds of paper with it, okay? You can do anything with it. This is just a concept, okay? And then this one, which is fun, and I totally did it wrong in that picture. Up here is a little different, but I have some ideas. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But isn't that cute? And I have some glitter. And I did do hot glue because it does, so you got all them strings, so you got to be careful. But I thought we'd do a little glitter. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? So y'all, I'm so thankful and grateful you're here. I would love for you to share it, because this is free. This is an awesome class. This is a free class. And when I say stars, I'm talking about the stars on Facebook. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it just helps me to bring free content and to do prizes and to do giveaways. So, okay, I'm going to point you down, and we're going to get busy. We're going to start with the easiest one first. And I'm going to show you how I don't know why I didn't think about this. So, let me show you a little tip I figured out. All right, now, I have this cool kit now available on my website, and I'm going to be using this. I love this board, but sometimes you can see a reflection, and it's kind of hard to see stuff. It's great for measuring, but it's not. And Lee, I love it, so I'm not bad-mouthing it. My friend Lee gave it to me. So I have these awesome kits available in-house and on the website, and you can, it's just a little crafter starter kit. You may not need this. It's the perfect size to have, look at that, just a little workspace for a drop cloth if you're painting a little project. So what you get with that kit is you'll get a scraper, you'll get a small 220 grit sponge, and one of my brushes. So I have 2 options, with the brush, without it. Oh, you did? Yay. Awesome. All right, Lourdes, that's great. Okay, so that's all. We'll put that. We're not going to be using that. I just thought I'd do a little quick advertisement. All right, but this is awesome, and it's the perfect size just in a workspace. which I think is fun. We're going to be using glue, some just all kinds of paper. You can use any kind of paper you want. I have some old book pages. I just made cones out of paper, and I'm going to show you how we do that. And I just taped it because we're going to be covering it up. So that's kind of, you know, I'm trying to go easy. Also, we have lots of ideas for putting them on. I've got, I have these, you can get these little doohickeys. They're little candlesticks at Hobby Lobby. You can get like 5, 4, I don't know how much. When they're on sale, that's when I rack up. Hey, Shannon. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie. You could glue these together and make a trunk. And I'm going to use these with hot glue and then heat it up, and I can pull it apart after Christmas if I don't want to. I have these. These are good. I've used, this is just a little, look, 59 cents from somewhere. Candlestick. It's going to be great. This is another one. I already have a piece of wood on there, so I just hot glue that, but I can take that off. I painted that one blue, but I don't really care. This is a little spool that I have, and I just have a bunch of papers on that. So these are just temporary. If you want to do something a lot more rigid, you can. So, or you can come up, you know, this, I have these, which I think would be super fun. Let's see if we can make this work for us just right now. Like if you wanted to, you could put it in a little, let's use this one, a cute little, like, that's not going to work. But if you wanted to put it in a little taller, you could put it in like a little silver. Wouldn't that be cute? But get something taller, you know, so you have a little thing. Totally. Pull out that silver, use it, whatever you want to do, okay? Just little ideas. We'll go over those later. If I don't, I'll come back and tell you. So, all right, let's move these. Let's make the base of our, this is so easy to make. So let me show you, okay? I was gluing and everything, and then I thought, why am I not taping this? That's stupid, because you're covering it up. Now, like if you're not covering it up, then I would totally, like I didn't tape this, obviously, okay? But if you're going to cover up with paper of any kind, totally do it. That's what I say. All right, and all I did is I just kind of roll it. I don't really worry about it because it's underneath it. If you want to get a cone, you can do that. I also made one out of, oh, come on, turn. I also made one. I'm just trying to keep it tight at the top. Okay, like that. That's all I did. Let me just grab some tape. This is a really fancy dancy tape dispenser that cost me $5, I think, from I don't know where. Probably Kroger, because I was buying it for my kids. They needed something for school, and that's all I'm doing. Wait, let's pull that back a bit. There we go. So, and I'm just going to put another piece of tape, and this is what we're going to do. We're just going to trim it down here, and it doesn't even have to be perfect because guess why not? Okay, let's tape the inside too. That seems to help it stay. Let me do that, and then we'll do it again. We'll trim it up. You got to try to get it even, but it doesn't. Perfection is not the goal here. All right. If it's a little wavy, it's okay. There we go. I am not keeping those scraps. I am not keeping scraps, y'all, because I have so many scraps, and it's like, seriously, Beth, what are you doing? And I'm just going to go in, and I'm just going to cut this to where it kind of comes to a point. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So we can do we're doing this one first, right? We're going to cover this. Now, this I just covered with, and I hot glued it, just vintage music paper. We'll finish this together. But I have other options over here too. So let me show you. I have this fun pink one to make a pink tree. You don't have to do this as like, it doesn't have to be, vintage looking. So you can just use your mind, use your imagination, and, oh, come on, did you turn off? Really? Really? My hot glue? I've had this thing on, heating up, and it automatically turns off. Dadgummit. Okay, so we're going to come back to this one. Clearly, we're not doing this one first. Let me show you what also I have this, and I have this option. Let me just show you this one, okay? I thought this was really cool. Wouldn't this be an awesome tree? So let's do this one, and we'll just tape it too. You can glue it if you want to, but I'm just going to go like this. So it's just hard cardstock. It's just, you know, it's not super stiff. It's not super, you know, it's not two-sided. The two-sided stuff tends to be, this can be a tall, skinny one. And then we'll just tape it. Sorry. I'm kind of going off book here, but you can just tape it and nobody sees that, you know. And this is just a really quick kind of decoration you could do. I'm gonna tape, oh, hang on, I'm gonna tape that right there, okay? And then we'll trim it. And honestly, what we can do, so tell me what y'all are working on. I am gonna keep this because I love that. Okay. So let's think about what we would put this on right here. So I think this would be really cute on this navy blue. And look at that. Look how cute that is. We'd have to put a little glue in there to hold it, okay? Which we can totally do. It's a little off, but isn't that it? So now let's put a little decoration on it. And I have this awesome, oh, where is the bright shiny stuff? I didn't think I was going to use it, and I put it up. Oh, I have this trim. This might work, that you could totally put this around the bottom, okay? Super cute. We could, ooh, maybe we'll do this one. This blue. Put that around the bottom, because we got a blue base. Wouldn't that be cute? I think so. I'm going to just make sure it's a little thick right here. We're just going to straighten it out a bit. Now here's the thing, you can go down a rabbit hole with straightening this thing out, so don't do that, okay? Let's get a little of this Fabrifix because it's a quick grab, and we're just going to, while my heat gun, my gun heats up, because I let it turn off. Don't ask me why. I was a little distracted. But this is going to be so cute. So you can do, can I say the word so one more time? You all can do whatever you want on these. Just get out your crafts. You could put jewels on it. You just need a cone. You could take this in any direction, friends. And it would be so cute. And you could put like 3, do odds, do 3 or 5 or 7. Even numbers look weird. I don't know why. I just know that it is. I just know they're weird. Even numbers are weird. So I'm just gonna say don't do even. Whenever you're decorating or if you're setting up on a table, if you just put out an even number and then put an odd number, and it's all of a sudden it looks so much better. Don't ask me. Well, I do know why, but just trust me. Just trust me on this one. Okay, look at that. Look right there. Look how cute. So I'm just gonna pull him down. So he totally evens out that bottom. That's totally off. Then we're gonna just take a little bit. Let's just trim this right here. Oops. We're just gonna take a little bit up here on the top and just make him a little topper. And then this one is good to go. Let's just put it all over here right now. Look how fast that was. Y'all, look how fast that is. And just do like a couple of little just wraparounds even. And then we could make a star that you could just stick in there if you wanted to. You can get one from anywhere. That's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. But look how cute, hang on, is this. Okay, you gotta talk to me. You gotta give me comments and stuff. All right, so now I'm just gonna put a little glue right around here. There we go, just a little bit right there to hold this thing, hopefully. And here we go. Let's see if we can get it kind of straight. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Wrong way, right here. Look right there. Let me do this, goober. There's the camera. Look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? Look. Now the back isn't, but put it on a mantle. And if you want to put it on a table, you could totally finish it. But look how cute that is. Oh, you're very sweet, Cheryl. Honey, I'm not. You're very, very kind. But isn't that adorable? I'm loving that. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So that's easy. So this is the exact same thing. Look at that. Here's this one. Okay, and we can finish it. Let's finish it with this vintage. Let's do that. This is perfect for that. Okay, let's put a little hot glue right there. We're just gonna put a little of the glue right there. Hopefully the hot glue will work. And you all, this was the Bright and Shiny Silver, okay? And I just used the Dark and Decrepit to make it antiqued. So fun and easy. Go get, if you have any glass, you could use glass candlesticks. You could use, you know, whatever you have, just grab it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm just using this, and I'm just going to wrap it around, like right there. And then just take this and just kind of smush it on top a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, right here. No, it's not catwalk, but that would be great. So think about taking plain paper and stamping all this. You could do, this is just, it's just scrapbook paper. That's all it is, but you could totally do that. Wouldn't that be cute with like embossed in red or green or, ooh, look how cute that is. Look, super easy, super easy. And I just covered. Now, look back here, I messed up and I just layered it on there. I even like it like that. I just took, okay, so I took this tinsel right here and I had a bowl of Dark and Decrepit and I just put it down in there. I got it all over my ring. I got it everywhere. So wear gloves. But just get a bowl, pour it in there. You don't need a lot. And then just, and there you go. And make sure you hold your mouth that way. Okay. Super cute. Super cute. Super cute. Loving. Okay. So now let's talk about this puppy. Okay. This was a party. And, okay, so look at the picture. If you notice that one in the middle, oh, Peggy, you're so sweet. Thank you, honey. That one is flat. See, that one's flat. And so I didn't, but I kind of wanted it curly and loose. I think it'd be so cute to have glitter. But as I got up here, they're too big. So the next one we're going to do flat like they did. And let's see how that works. Okay, and then we'll compare the two. I'm going to do a much smaller one though, because it takes a bit. But maybe if it's flat, it won't take as much time. So let's dive in. First, we're going to make one. Oh, we got one. You saw how I made it. Good. And these are my little rounds that I have. I just cut them out. I'll show you. I have some vintage, oh, you know, what kind of books are those? Oh, what are these? Reader's Digest, old books. And what, so I just grabbed some, and I try to make sure I use the one that has the words. I don't use pictures, and actually I save those pictures for journaling. And so let's go with this. And this is how I did it. There's a little trick for this, so it makes it easy. My punches, so these are 1 pole punches. This is 1 inch, and these are 1.5 inches. So you can do, if you have a smaller one, you can do a smaller one. But what I did is I just tore it right down the middle like this. And then because if I use more than one, if I use a lot, it punches a lot better. So then I can just go in and just punch them out. And I like for the words to be pretty thick on there. And it's got a little bit of a vintage vibe. You don't have to do that. You could do this with any color. You could do this with any kind of cardstock you have. You don't have to do old books, okay? I'm just going to do it because I got it. And what we do, we start at the bottom. Let's look at that picture one more time. We're gonna start at the bottom, and I love it. It's got that little scalloped edge, so that I'm gonna really, I did this over this side too, but let's make sure it's not perfect, but just make sure inside. And all we're going to do, okay, here's my little trick. I think it works. You know, you need another glue stick, and honestly, you could probably do this with a glue stick. I need another stick in here, but it never catches. I saw somebody. I'm going to use a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start at the bottom. I'm just going to do a couple of like that, and then I'm just going to lay it on there. Now, let me show you what I got. Because I want it to be flat. Get one of these little silicone things from the Dollar Tree. Okay, guys. Oh, I should have had this ready to go, but I did not. And then you're just going to line it up. We want them flat. But you could also use a glue stick for this, which might even work better. So let's get them all kind of loosey-goosey. Peggy, remember that thing that Edith had up at the store, and she would do that to get her papers? I think about that all the time. All the time when I can't grab anything easy. So I'm attempting to get it straight. Okay? Attempting. Doesn't mean I'm actually doing it. I'm just, oh, come on. I'm attempting. I used to love to watch her do that. So, y'all, Peggy is my cousin from Barberville, so please say hi to her. Oh, it's so funny. Somebody said, how are you related to the Popes? I was talking to somebody, and my friend, she was a Pope. She is a Pope. Not was, I just don't have that name. That was 2 names ago. Isn't that funny? Rhonda Evans came to see me, Peggy, and her husband's like, so how are you related to the Popes? So she goes, she is a Pope? It was cute. It was really cute. Okay, so look, and so you just go in and you just start layering them up, guys. This feels like more than one. And these are going to be flat. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Perfect is for pansies. Ain't that right, Miss Lee? Okay. Okay. So that's flat, and then what we do is we just start, and it's not perfect. It's not perfect, so just understand that. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to attach that glue stick. If you put hot glue right here, and then you stick it through, and you let it adhere to the glue, it sticks to the glue stick, and it pulls it on through. I don't know who taught me that, but I think that's a pretty cool trick. So then you're just going to go opposite of what we did, okay? And then you're going to go, oh, come on. Y'all just do better than me. So you're just going to go like right there. Oh! You don't want that there. And then like that. And you're just going to layer over them. This would be really cute with music like this, you know? With the music ones. With music paper. And just laying it flat. I probably need to have one on the other side of this too. But I've been gluing all day, so. And there you go. And you're just going to keep on layering it right up that cone, right up your tree. Now, I did not check for bad words. Don't come in here and people look for bad words. I have to send it to Cheryl again. Oh, my friend. She's like, I don't mind. Okay. Oh, look, I'm just going right over that tape, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Whoop, that hurt. That was hot. Okay, why is it not going? You know how hard it is for these things to grab onto each other sometimes? It's quite frustrating, but let's fix that. All right. I think y'all get it, right? And if you want it really flat like theirs, you could totally do a decoupage thing. Okay, so it kind of got all chunky. That's right. Okay, so let's look at that. It's a little flatter. I curled these up like that. Okay. No, here we go. Sorry. Okay. Okay. There we go. So you just keep building it up. Super easy. Do you know which one was the hardest stinking tree? The hardest tree. The hardest stinking tree for me was the foldy one. Yep, the foldy one. Let me show you what I figured out. Okay. Let me get some room. So that's how you do that. We'll go back. We'll finish the foldy one. And we're going to add glitter to both. All right? Is everybody with me? Does everybody understand? Are you with me, Sipkins? Everybody with me? Yep. Hopefully. Yep. It does. Okay. Now, this one. 7 tries. Let's get into it. Who knew it was going to be the booger? Who knew it was going to be the booger for me? You can do this in any color. You could do it in pink. You could do it in music paper. You could do it in green. You can do it in anything. So let me show you. Where's my big sheets of music? All right, well, we're going to do it in green because I found out you need 6 by 12. You can get 2 out of a 6 by 12. So let me show you. We're going to cut it, and this is the trick. Okay, I'm going to use my cutter. You know I love my big cutting board, which is my favorite thing. I use it all the time, and yes, it's massive, but it's self-sharpening, and I love it. Okay, we're going to put you right over here, hot glue gun. Don't fall off and do not burn anything. I'm going to need you in a second. Oh, sorry, guys. That was dreadful. Okay, so we've got these two, and we're just going to mark right here. We're going to go to 6 inches. We're just going to mark 3. I just found out it's easier to cut this way. Okay, so you're just going to, I've got my little tick right there at the middle, right there, and all I'm going to use is this corner right here, okay? So right there we go. And you're just gonna boom. And then you turn it over, and you're gonna just, and you don't even have to measure, you know, because you just use it, you just go corner to corner. Can y'all see what I'm doing? There we go. I'm just doing that corner to this corner where I trim it. Now you can probably do this by hand. Don't ask me to do that. Okay. Now, that's step 1. I figured that out. Because I was struggling on how to get the, then this, you don't need this, but if you do have a scoreboard, it's mighty awesome. Otherwise, you want to just measure an inch. And I folded mine with an inch, and you just want to measure an inch and then fold them accordion pleated. Okay? Now, I have one that comes with this, but I have found my little Dollar Tree doohickey is way better. So you're just going to go for, make sure it's straight, and we're just going to go 1, 2, can y'all see those lines? Kind of, maybe. I'll show you when I pull them up. I'm just doing every inch on my scoreboard. Let me pull it down and see if y'all can see. There we go. You can see the lines. And I have 3 and 6, like dark. I should probably do 9, 2. And I'm just going up here finding, pull that back. Just going up here, finding my 7, and then finding my 8. I need to, oops. I need to mark my 9, don't I? I use this for everything. And then 11. Okay, see those marks? There we go. It just makes it so easy to fold them. And then I just kind of go through and do a quick fold one way. Oops. If you mess it up, that's okay. And then I do, and then I accordion pleat it. Okay. Yes, it is, isn't it? Okay. So then we're gonna have to move this in just a second because I'm gonna need the measuring. So we're just gonna go back and forth and accordion fold this paper. Okay, boom, boom, boom. If you like paper crafting, get yourself, get a scoreboard. It's like the best. Okay, so now I did this several times. Let me show you this one. And got off. This one, look how crooked that is. Because I tried to hole punch all at the same time. You can't do that. See how it's crooked? It's not at the top. Where this one is even, this one is not. Like it's way over. You can see how it's just off. So you can't hole punch them at the same time. You gotta do it individually. Yes, I know. All right, so that's where we need this board. So I come over here, I'm gonna need my pencil, and this might be a little hard to see, but this is what we have to do. We're gonna stretch it out. I come over to the 0 because I can see it all the way up and all the way down. Probably have to stand up for this. Okay. And I also have another little trick. If we've got time, I'll show you. One more. Okay, so then I'm gonna just lay that like that. And I want my ruler to be lined up with that dark white line. I gotta keep my head out of y'all's way. Let's pull back, Beth, so they can actually see what we're doing. Perfect. Okay, so I'm using that line to center it. And it's 6 inches, so I have it 3 right there. You could totally tape this down if you wanted to, but that just seems like a lot of work for trying to be perfect. And I don't want to be perfect, but I want to be straight. Because if you don't, you will. Why am I not seeing this? There we go. There we go. It's looking very crooked to me, but I think we got it now. Okay. Maybe, there we go. Tentative in the middle. Okay, so you can kind of see that. Can you see that line? It's there. Right there, the pencil line. There you go. You can erase this or just put it in the back. Okay, there's lots of measuring, which if anybody knows me, knows I hate to measure. Okay, so now we've got the center right there. We have to go in and we have to mark the center of each little section, okay? This is the least fun of all of these. Hey, Stephanie, how are you, honey? This is the least fun of every tree. Now, see, it's not even in the middle, y'all. So I'm just going to have to ignore that and straighten it up. Right there. Okay, my line wasn't in the middle, but I can kind of rejig it. So I'm just going to go, that's in the middle, 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 middle. I'm just putting it, wait. Okay, eyes off. Eyes off. Eyes off. Okay, there we go. So each one of these lines is the inch, okay? So right there, middle. And you're probably thinking, that's a lot of work. You could totally do one of these and make it like your, so somehow I keep getting off. I'm just gonna reshift it and see what happens. Okay, so right here, I have my midpoint. So I know that, and I know this has got to straighten up. This is off. So I'm just gonna go back in here and straighten it up again. There we go. And I went right down the same line I did. Good going, Beth. Okay. There we go. It just is not. I'm just going to try to go right there. Okay, so this is where we're going to mark it. Just make a little X. You can use an awl. This is totally off. You can use an awl. It's totally off all the way down. It's not in the middle. So I'm just going to eyeball it and try to make it in the middle here. Let's see what kind of mess we get into there, Beth. That's too far over right there. Is that right? Let's just try. Why am I so struggling with this? Man, don't do what I do. Do as I say. Okay. All right, we'll try. Now, you can just take an awl. This is like, so I'm not going to punch this top one. Okay. Let me pull this back down for you. And you could just go in and you just want to go kind of where the midline is and punch through it. Well, I realize they're not, but these are off. They look it. This is the only thing I'm kind of perfectionist about. Have you noticed? Isn't that awful? This is so not me. I can tell you right now, I will not make another one of these trees. I just won't. I'm just guesstimating. Okay. So you just go down and and I also have my awesome. I have my crocodile. We're gonna try and do it without it, but this makes it really awesome. Makes it super easy. You just can't do them all at the same time. You have to do them all separate. Okay, so I have some skewers. Let me see if I can find them. I have a whole package of them. I have them here. I found them. I was so excited. I laid them down so they wouldn't get lost. Brilliant. 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 I know I didn't lose them. I know I didn't move them. I know they're on this table. Oh! I know it. Oh, bless it. They're right behind me, so I'd find them easy. Somebody. Hey, Ann! Great. Okay, so what you do is you're just going to take these, and I'm going to do it this way. You're going to push the skewer. These are just, they're round skewers, and you're just going to weave it through those holes. I'm not using a crocodile because somebody else might not have one. Okay, so now we're going to just fold these again. Okay, make sure it's all nice and crisp and everything. Okay, and I'm putting the lines in the back. So y'all don't have to, you'll do much better than me, okay? And if you punch them, it may not tear as much. This is kind of tearing, you know? So, but you need to have something like a crocodile because otherwise it won't reach. And I'll show you what I'm talking about then. If anybody on the planet wants to make these, I can't imagine why, because this makes me crazy. It is about as much fun as like pulling my eyeballs out of my head. Anyway, so let's turn it over. It's cute with the vintage. Now, okay, that's kind of cute, like that. And then, so I have these cute little doohickeys. But let's, look at that. It tore. So if you hole punch, you don't get that tear. But you could totally go on here and you could add glitter to it. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna hot glue this thing, and I'm gonna use the glass because it won't. I just fill this with hot glue right there. And then poke that down in there. It dries really fast. And then I'm going to put a little bit right here at the top. Oh, I meant to cut that off. That Sharpie thing. There we go. Because it kind of sticks to the glass, but it comes right off. Okay. let me show you. Sorry. There we go. So let's see how we could zhuzh this up. We could totally go on and just put this across every little fold in the middle to try and cover that tree up. I guess when you use a natural color, it doesn't show up as much, like if we were to do a, you know, a music piece. So you could go in, spray this, do whatever you want, zhuzh it up however you want to do. Zhuzh however you want. Okay, let's take this one and let's put a little glitter. Let's get a little shimmer. Let's do something fun. That one just about did me in. Did me completely in. Let me show you this cool, I completely forgot I had these. I've had these forever, for years. It's a tray for glittering, which I love. So let's do, I've got gold glitter, so let's use the gold. I'm going to dump this out so I don't have any in there, but let's get our little glitter glue and let's just see what we can do with it. Shall we? Shall we, friends? I hope this works. Is this one that doesn't work? Yes, I need to clean it out, take it, do something. I don't know. Operate. Does this one not work? Do they both not work now? Surely not. Shirley, don't call me Shirley. Are you kidding? Hang on. I have something. My handy dandy tool for cleaning out. Which is a paper clip. And I have them. I thought I had them right here to clean that out. What is going on? What's going on with my glue? Well, I don't know if it's full or not. Oh, wait, here, I got something. Yeah, right there we go. Yep, there we go. It's good for poking paper, and when I taught kindergarten, we would have to clean out. I had such an incredible assistant, and we would have to clean out those glue bottles all the time. I mean, that was a full-time job, keeping those glue bottles going. You know what you can use? If you use Elmer's glue, just let it dry up a bit, let it thicken up a bit. It's fine. I just have this because it's right here and I can grab it. So I think this glue does not work good with glitter. So I will say that. But you could use this art glitter glue. I left it open for 4 days, so I know that's going to need some surgery. And yeah, so there you go. But I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna put a little glue on, like, just different ones, not anything kind of just random, not any kind of order. You know, this kind of glue gives you a little bit of leeway. It's kind of like you're doing a pine cone, honestly. Okay, so then we're just gonna, and this is that awesome German glass glitter. And guys, that's one, thanks all of you that bought from me on Small Business Saturday, and I so appreciate that, like you just don't know. So that is just a little, let's hold it up and see, that's just a little shimmer. You know, isn't that kind of cute? And you just keep building your way up. Let me show you how this thing works, and then I'm going to show you the next idea of a tree. Let's see. So what it does is it has a little thing right here, and it's a little plug, and you take it out, and you go, and it just puts all the glitter, bang it down in there. We'll see if it works. It's supposed to. Doesn't seem to be doing a great job now, does it? This may be too big, but you just have to help it some. It's sticking. Could be. And you just kind of put your glitter. Is it great? No. Does it probably need to be cleaned? Yes. Probably should have cleaned it. Oh well, too late now. Okay, so here's a cool thing. Let me grab my paper cutter and show you one more little thing you can do. I don't have a picture of the tree, but I'm going to show you just the idea. It would take a lot of work, okay? You need squares of different sizes. So I'm just going to pull these apart, and we're just going to cut some, like, I don't know how many you're going to need, guys, I have no clue, but you want them to be square. And so this is, let's open it up so we can see how big this is, and we'll make it a square. It is 7. Oh man, well, let's just make it 7. And then we'll know how to make it a square. Just 3.5, correct? Is that correct? Is 3.5? No, no, no. It needs to be, okay, I want it to be, wait, I'm doing it wrong. This is what we gotta do. Duh. Let's make this 5. Oh, someone just shoot me. Y'all know I'm challenged numerically challenged. And then you put like stress on me, and I'm totally challenged. Okay. So here we go. There we go. So that's a square. Then you would probably need like 4 inches, 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. Then you're going to need 4 by 4. Okay. I'm going to just trim this down so we get all that gone. So how much is that? And then we want the 4. I'm going to trim that. So it's just not tons of white. Nope, I want it this way. Okay, I'm just going to show you what you do, and then I'll post a picture. I meant to upload it, but if I try to do it, it'll disconnect us. Okay, so you're going to have lots and lots of these. This is a bit of a work job, just going to say. So this could be something, if you've got kids and they like glitter and you don't mind glitter, clearly you have to be okay with glitter. Basically, what you're going to do is you're just going to outline this with glitter. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you're just going to do a little glitter on the edge. And you're going to have a bunch of these. And I don't know if you do both sides or not, but you're just basically going to frame it with glitter. And then, and you know, you don't have to use glass glitter for this. You could use, the, you know, the more affordable glitter if you want to. If you wanted to, you could even use it from Dollar Tree. Look at that little nugget right there. So then you make a bunch of these, and you're going to layer them. You're going to build them up, and then you just turn them in different sizes. So it could be 4.5. And then you just build them up in different layers. We'll do a little one for this. Let's dump this again. Let's just push all this down. Since I learned, I probably need a brush or something. And then you could just do the next one. So do you see what I'm talking about? Does anybody? And it's super cute. Or you could just get spray adhesive and use mica powder. Let's try some of that. Okay, I'll clean that off. In a little bit, I've got another little tray. Bring that other little tray. So let's slap this one off. And I'll show you the mica powder. That could be totally fun. And you could just do the whole sheet. Kind of, hang on. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I think I have some mica right here. Okay, so let's take this one. I'm trying to figure out if we want a thin coat on it, don't we? Hang on, I'm gonna grab a little brush. And we can do a little. You just do a little thin coat of glue and see what happens with the mica powder then. Hey Tammy, how are you, honey? I got, guys, if you ordered over the weekend, all orders are out. Yay me. Yay Beth, okay? So I'm just going to do this. And maybe go back and put a little more on the edge. And there we go. And this is a totally different. Oh, this is my big chunky stuff. Ooh, I don't know how this is gonna work. Don't use this. This is the expensive stuff that I didn't know I had. Great. Okay. Okay. But it would be totally pretty. And it kind of has that vintage look. That's what I love about mica powders. It has a vintage look, but this is super heavy, so this is not going to work, but it would be gorgeous. But get something that's light. Go get glitter. You can put glitter. We're supposed to get ice and snow too, sweetie. I just don't know when. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and use that for something else. But you can totally, you know, you could just, you know, you could use anything on it. Any kind of shimmer. You can just layer them up, let them dry, and if you want to use something that's heavy, you can totally use, I feel like this board probably is more trouble than it's worth, so don't go get you one. It's not working for me, but oh well, it was fun to try it again. Maybe this is why I never used it. I don't know. There we go. Okay, less than an hour. Good going. Hey, how are you doing, Terry? Thank you for joining. We just did a class. You can catch it, guys. So now there's stars on Facebook, and I don't know how they work, but I think it gives me just a little bit of money. And I do giveaways all the time. I try to be very generous and send you all things. If I have this one lady who wants something in Canada, and she's waiting for it, and I'm telling you, we're trying to jump through hoops to get it done. If Miss Lee is on here, she'll tell you. So, but we are working on it. So, but that's kind of how I do it. So those, but I would never ask it for, you know, normally, but, oh, static. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. Yeah, static. I hate, oh my gosh, real fast. I'm going to tell you the story about, okay. Hey, Ann, it didn't come through, Sweet Pea. Anyway, I'm going to, it's blank. I'm going to, so I never ask for stars, but it helps with my giveaway stuff. Y'all, so we have this gas station in town. I don't know who worked there. This was a long time ago, and I'm sure they were just doing, it was probably, they were just doing their job. I don't know who it was, but I was getting gas, and this is when everybody thought if you got in and out of your car, it could go off. You could start a fire at the gas station, okay? So first of all, this was in July, and if you've ever been to Kentucky in July, it is humid. There ain't no static going off, okay? It is hot. It's humid. There's nothing going on. Okay. So I'm getting gas. I'm out there. I get in and I hear this voice, ma'am, 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 you can't get back in the car. So I get out of the car and I'm standing there and I'm just kind of like, whatever, not knowing she's looking at me. She comes over the intercom where everybody can hear and go, ma'am, there have been fires started from static electricity of people getting in and out of their cars in July in Kentucky. And now it's been disputed. I stopped. I paid for what gas I had. I left and I have never been back. And I was like, sister, I appreciate your stick-to-itiveness, but and everybody is looking at the idiot getting in and out of her car. I just want to sit down. It was awesome. It was awesome. Okay, thanks guys so much. I would thank you. I hope that you've thought. Let's put that on Facebook. I hope you thought it was worth your time. These are super cute. Who would have thought this one would be? I will make some with the vintage paper. I think You could probably paint them. You could go in and paint the skewers different colors. Would be cute. They don't show up as much with the creamy colors or the white. I'm still loving this one. And if you have the catwalk, stamp you up some and emboss it. You could do a whole series, different sizes. And this one is super cute. Look at that. With just a spool. And then you can totally take this off, reheat it, be fine. Isn't that cute? Oh, it's crooked. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Yeah, I hope you thought it was worth your time. Thank you for joining me. I love y'all so much. Hope you have a great evening. And I am scheduled to be on the DIY page in the morning. I just don't know if I'm going to do it. I really don't have anything set up, but I'm right in the middle of a big rejig in the shop, so I might just not. I don't know. And then hit it the next time. I don't know what kind of shape. I'm gonna go home and go to bed. So for a little bit, and then I gotta decorate my house. Anyway, if you're in Kentucky, come see me, please. And I'd love for you to share this with everybody on YouTube and here. So thank y'all so much. Be blessed, and I will see you soon.